Hey guys, welcome back to the bench. I'm Jay, and on the bench today we have the GuMosh wireless car charger. So in this video we're going to cover the price point, we're going to cover how to use it, and the basic dimensions of it, okay? Also stay tuned to the end. I'm going to give you guys some things to check over before you purchase your first car charger, some things you may not be thinking about, so I want to make sure you get the right charger for your vehicle the first time. Let's talk about the price. You can get this for 20 bucks on Amazon. I'm going to leave a link in the descriptions for you. The iPhone 11 to iPhone 16 series. For the Samsung Galaxy, this holder holds the 20 to 25 models. Okay, for the Samsung Galaxies, that's 20 to 25 models. So a couple of things about this wireless charger. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the dimensions of this charger. So with my tape line at, so from the base of the charger to the very base where you would sit your phone at, you're looking at about 9 inches, okay? Going across it, you got about 2.5, and for the width of the face right here, you got about 5 inches, okay? So it does give you a pretty good extension. That's one thing I really do like about this charger. Well, this wireless charger. How you operate it is there are 2 buttons on each side. So you got a green button over here, and there is another one right there on the opposite side. Okay? So the way this will work is if you press the green button, the arms will close in onto your phone. Okay? So it operates like that. Now let me see if I can get this a little closer to the camera so you can see a little better. And you can see right here also the suction of this, so it's pretty good. I'm trying to get it up, and it's actually on there. So if you want to know if the suction cup actually works, there you go, that's your proof. So like I said, the green button is going to be right here on the side. Close them and open them. Okay. Now I have a old Samsung, I think this is a S9, and it's a pretty big phone. The S9s are pretty big, and as you can see, it goes right in there and it fits perfectly. Okay. Now, a couple of things about this charger I want you guys to know. So the face of the charger has, I believe it's 2 coils to do the wireless charging for you. Okay. So with that being said, one of the things you can do with this charger that you can't do with a lot of wireless chargers is that if you have on the back of your phone a holder, so some people have this little holder on the back of their case. If you ever try to use a wireless charger, you know that when you sit them down, because this is sticking out just so much, the battery in your phone does not make contact with the face of the wireless charger. So with this phone, if you position it just right, you can get this to charge these particular brand or particular cases. Just letting you guys know. So with that being said, a couple of things about this and how it works. Again, I'm trying to break it loose. So you have a extension arm that goes right here right here. You have the suction cup plate, and you have the lock for the suction cup. Okay. Now the way this works is you have a little screw on the back of it that you can unscrew to detach it. It comes loose, and it also comes with another attachment that goes for your AC vent clip holder. So you pop it in just like that, and now you can clip this onto your AC or your vents, your vents on your car. And it works pretty good. For the most part, I like it. It works pretty good. The arm. Now, here's the problem with the arms that I'm going to tell you guys now with the suction. You have to have a flat surface in your vehicle. A lot of newer cars have a lot of curves. So before you purchase any car charger or any mount, make sure you check on your vehicle and see how many flat surfaces you actually have, so you can use this particular device. That's one of the problems I had with trying this in my truck. I didn't really have any flat surfaces. So how you loosen the arm is This little screw right here, you loosen it and it can pivot. Full extension. This is how you control the length of this bar right here, the extension bar. Unscrew it and it will drop down, you can pull it out. Okay? It does swivel 360, so it will give you a 360 swivel. That's another good feature about this. You can really get this in the exact spot in your vehicle that you want, and that's one of the things that attracted me to this particular model. So, what I'm gonna do, guys, is we're gonna go outside to the truck. All right, guys, so we're in the truck right now. So a couple of things I want you guys to look at before you purchase a car mount or a car charger. Keep some things in mind. So, for example, if you want to put your charger over here by your vent, if you have a gear shifter, keep in mind, you know, that's going to be in your way, okay? So if you also want to look up here on the top, so also look up here on the top of your vehicle. If you want to mount your mounts somewhere up here, keep in mind that you have a lot of curves. And on these curve areas, the mount's obviously not going to stick because you have to have a flat surface to get a true suction. Also, too, sometimes you have little textures on certain cars and it makes it hard for suction cups to actually stick. So come down to your console area. So look down there, see if you want to, if you have a flat area or somewhere you can actually stick it. As you see in my car, there's no area really that's flat enough down here for me to actually stick anything. The only other place I have is the middle console right here, but I don't really want to stick anything right there. And honestly, it wouldn't even hold right there. So mainly, you do have, some people do put it on their windows, okay? And you can get a nice suction on your windows. But keep in mind, some states, you're not allowed to have certain things on your window, you know, blocking your field of view. So kind of keep that in mind also. So basically, before you go out here and purchase a, you know, a charger or a mount, be sure to get inside your vehicle, look around, actually see where you want to put it, where can you put it, make sure no shifters or anything are in the way, make sure you can still have access to buttons and knobs, and try to keep all those things in mind, all right? All right, guys, so another thing about this particular charger is that it does come with a USB-C cable in the box when you purchase it. But a couple of things I want to let you guys know before you purchase this particular wireless charger. So on the mount that clips onto your vent, now it does clip onto your vent and it does hold. But if you notice, if this might be kind of hard to see on the video, but if you notice, it's not quite that deep, okay? So depending on if you have a different, some vehicles, the vents are, you know, they design them a little thicker. And if that's the case, you may have a little bit of trouble trying to get this onto your vent, or at least making it stay, okay? But for most cars, it should be fine. Now, something about this charger that I noticed and I want to let you guys know is that when you're using it, if, say for example, if you're streaming music from your phone to your vehicle and you're also charging it, you will get a lower charge. Or let me repeat that. Your phone will still charge, but say for example, if you were like at 55% and you were playing your music and you were driving for 30 minutes and you're just playing your music constantly using your phone, you might get out of your car, you might only gone to probably like 65% on your phone. So kind of keep that in mind. Like, it's not like a fast charger. And that was something that kind of surprised me. I thought that it would be able to play your music, stream stuff, or do whatever you want to do like that and still charge your phone up completely, or charge up at least faster. But while you're using your phone, if you're using it constantly, you will get a slow charge. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. Also, another thing to keep in mind is that when you are purchasing your mount, or any mount for that matter, for your vehicle, again, make sure you check your vehicle, get inside of it and see if you have a lot of curves. Look and see where you want to put this particular mount or a mount before you purchase it, okay? Have a plan and before you go out and purchase a charging mount or any base, okay? That's very important. A lot of people kind of go online and they kind of pick the kind of mount or charger they want, but they don't really think about where they're going to actually put it. And you may not actually have the ideal place to put a particular mount. So guys, if you found this video helpful, by all means, a thumbs up, a like, subscribe to the channel, be greatly appreciated. Until then, be safe.